everyone. Welcome to episode 14 of Dumb People vs. Movies. This week we're talking about Transformers: The Last Night. Before we get to that, everyone introduce themselves.
Wow.
I'm Weston.
Blake.
It's the same people, we know.
Richie,
Okay.
yeah.
Wiley's here also.
That's the opposite changed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are you guys
that's
ready?
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Optimus Prime. Why did he even? Okay, all right.
It started as a legend. One of the greatest of all. 1,000 years we've kept it hidden. To protect Earth from what was destined to arrive.
Optimus Prime, you destroyed your home. Do you seek redemption?
My maker, I do.
Your daughter, what would you say to her?
Brush your teeth, work hard. Stay away from any boy in a band, especially a drummer.
These are troubled times. Without leaders, chaos reigns. Two worlds colliding. You're all that stand in its way. And now the greatest mission of them all, to turn the tide of human history.
Brian, stop! Can't do this!
The imminent destruction of everything we know and love begins.
I'm not leaving you.
When all seems lost, a few brave souls can save everything we've ever known.
The operation is over.
We're not giving up on Prime, okay?
I want to stay, and I want to fight them.
For my world to live, yours must die.
So let's get into non-spoilers. Let's see.
Are we trying to be clean?
So I just think with the Dark Phoenix thing, you know.
Oh my gosh! No one's gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay,
Call
all right,
back to last
so
episode.
whoever enjoyed this movie can go first.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a hilarious non-stop thrill ride of emotion. Best
So-
one of all.
So whoever
okay,
thought this
before
movie
we
was
start-
good, you can start.
Okay, before we start bashing it, I will say, for the first hour and a half, maybe, there's parts that were entertaining. Like, I was like, okay, the story could be going somewhere, you know? Like,
That's
But
it's
it
obviously
did.
not good, but it's like a movie, like,
It didn't go
it wasn't good, but it was watchable.
Least
For the
it
first-
could-
Okay,
but
no,
watchable.
what I want to know is why in the trailer,
man.
literally 3/4 of the trailer is the kids talking.
Yeah.
And then there's only 10 minutes of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
actually,
good.
I was really glad she wasn't in it.
Yes,
more.
I was too.
Yeah.
I felt like there was
They had
parts of
no
the trailer
point.
that weren't in the movie.
Those kids are way
Oh, they
cooler
did
than
that.
the girls. No. I mean, than that one girl.
That kid that was like, got a crush
Oh,
on
you
him.
mean the girl that they...
Uh,
Don't you just
oh,
love
man,
forced
that-
romance in movies, though?
What was the
Wait,
first
what
one?
was it? Like,
What
the
was the
freaking
first forced romance?
Hogsworth,
yeah.
whatever, like, Hogsworth, he's like...
No spoilers.
He's,
Yeah, no.
well,
that's
okay,
yeah,
this isn't really a
that's
spoiler. It doesn't matter. He's like, he made dinner for them. It's just like,
Oh,
comes
yeah,
out of
yeah.
nowhere, and you're just like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
Well, it was less
Oh,
forced.
yeah,
It was
that
definitely
romance-
less
Forced, man,
forced than the
okay.
Mummy romance
What's the Mummy romance?
with Tom Cruise and that chick.
But they at least had one night stand beforehand.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
History.
That doesn't even
That's
happen in the
history,
movie.
man.
Like, oh, we had a one night stand, so we have some chemistry. Obviously, like, it's
Obviously,
not even in the
man.
movie. Like, you're supposed to assume that.
Yeah.
This one, they just
like,
meet. They literally just meet, and they make fun of him not having sex for like 10 years.
The scene with
just
the
hot models.
I guess it's not a spoiler, but
Megan Fox.
no, Mark Wahlberg with like those CGI abs when he's like lifting up his shirt.
Were those CGI? They weren't CGI.
I'm betting they're CGI.
I bet he's actually that rich.
Or they're not. It's not his body. I'm guessing one of those two. Because no, think about it. They're showing the abs. They never show his face with it.
I mean, he's pretty ripped, though. He's pretty ripped,
No, it was
though.
really cringy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was really cringy.
Well, she was, like, acting badly.
Yeah, and then it went in his pants, and she was like, is it tight
Well, why don't you just take your pants off and let's find out.
Yeah, really.
That's not what happened.
And then it turned
that's what she was implying, though.
Yeah, but she didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, that's what she should have said.
I had PG-13.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like on the line of PG-13. Like
I don't know. There was no...
There was
I
a
mean,
lot
it was
of
just shirtless, but there was a lot of innuendos.
There's a lot of cursing.
Yeah. But there was no F-bombs.
Yeah, you're allowed to curse in movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the robot was just saying mother effer.
What'd you think of this movie?
Which is awful.
In the part where Bumblebee quotes that Big Sean song, they censored the...
Oh, that's terrible.
Sure, did they censor that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Because the radio.
Alright, Danny, what'd you think?
Well, like I was saying, I think the first hour and a half is watchable.
No.
For a Transformers movie, it's watchable.
No.
It's definitely watchable. Like, it's not
way
over
worse
the
than
top.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. No, 2's bad. 2's probably the worst one.
Yeah.
Because 2... No,
it's worse than this one?
Maybe.
No.
Because what I remember from 2... Well, the main problem with 2 is because...
But had Shia.
Yeah, but still, 2 happened during the writer's strike in Hollywood. So they basically just, like, made the movie without a script.
You're saying this one was better written?
At least they had writers on this movie. 2 didn't have writers.
Did they?
You think?
They had 3 writers, yeah.
I doubt.
Oh, man,
they had writers for the CGI explosions. They weren't writing the script. That was probably all improv.
They overthought this script, though. Like, you can tell they overwrote it. Because, like, what's all this King Arthur stuff and Merlin?
Yeah.
And,
it was fine, though. I mean,
no, it wasn't
for me.
fun.
So the Transformers are, like, involved with everything. And it's just like...
For literally the first, like, 5 minutes of the movie, I thought it was a trailer. Because they just started the movie. I thought it was a trailer for a different King Arthur movie.
Well, they just started?
Where did this Transformer come from?
And then they're talking about Merlin and magic.
Yeah, I was so confused.
Well, I saw that in the trailer.
Is this the next Transformers movie?
Yeah, I was like, why is the trailer so long?
Okay, wait, hold on. Everyone give your quick thoughts, because I want to go to spoilers.
Alright, okay, I'll give mine next. Okay. For me, this felt like if... granted, I will give it this. I had to pee for like half the movie.
Why don't you just go pee? I did.
But it did...
I didn't miss anything either.
I wish I would... Well, yeah. I mean,
wait, what part did you go pee in? You might have missed something.
You could have went pee for the entire movie.
That would be a spoiler, I think. I don't know.
But,
the summary
I felt like this was a 3.5 hour movie.
Was it not 4 hours?
It
was 2.5 hours.
Exactly.
It wasn't 2.5.
It was.
It felt like the runtime was 2.5. The runtime was like 2:24.
It felt
so long.
No Transformers movie should be over 2 hours.
It felt like watching Return
but they
of the
all
King, to
are.
be honest.
Yeah, I know. That's the worst part about it.
That's the worst part, yeah.
What'd you think, Richie?
Oh, it was front to back terrible. I disagree that it was any part watchable.
No, okay.
It was terrible.
I'd have to agree with Richie.
First 10 minutes is the King Arthur backdrop, which is really bad. It doesn't make any sense at all.
But then there's a 3-headed dragon.
And then they shoehorn in this independent girl character
that's
that
bad.
no one cares
to
about.
To be fair, okay, before
she
we start
served no
back,
purpose.
To be fair, you can't judge Transformers movies like, oh, it doesn't make sense. It's part of like the whole movie, like the whole concept doesn't make sense. So they're just trying to add like fun parts. So you're like, oh, okay, we're back in medieval times, and the Nazis all of us. There's all like a scene with the Nazi or something like that. It's like
that was the worst scene in the movie.
That's what the next Bumblebee movie is going to be.
I wanted to walk out on that.
No, it's not. It's taking place in the 80s.
I know. I'm just
you just have to ask yourself why the general concept of Transformers don't make sense. Who makes them, and how are they made of metal?
Well, you saw that.
Yet they have blood.
No, the blood part makes no sense.
It's fuel. It's like if you cut a gas line on a car.
No, because they bleed through their mouth and stuff. Like,
but how do they have like
they get shot in the heart?
What I want to know is
like
that
green
actually
blood
the
coming
new
out of their mouth?
Camaro? Because it looks great.
Yeah, it actually does. I think that's like the ZL1s.
That Lambo is so nice.
Oh man.
Oh my.
That's
but
so
why'd they
cool.
copy the Bugatti?
Yeah.
That was dumb. They should have just gotten a Bugatti.
And you know what? I will say, if you like the Michael Bay Transformers things,
Hollywood
where
like doubled their budget.
You always see.
No, this is an insane high budget. That'd be like nothing.
Yeah, no, the budget. No, but if you like the Michael Bay stuff where there's always like 6 cars in a line.
Yeah,
and
still don't watch it.
And you get it from that certain angle.
There weren't enough
of
those shots.
like driving by. That's in every Transformers movie. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that in this. So.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Well, there's not as much as other movies.
Yeah, not as much as other movies.
Because
the best scene is that McLaren chase scene.
Oh my god,
that was amazing.
That was awesome.
Oh my
but
god.
I mean,
the car chasing?
Yeah, the McLaren.
No, that's not awesome.
There's like dumb jokes
With
like, cracked, and, like,
Oscar
every scene-
winning Anthony Hopkins flipping people off in the car.
No, we're talking about just the car chase.
Yeah.
Just the.
You just said the car chase scene was awesome.
Yeah, just the idea of the car. Like,
yeah, but
just
they
how it
ruined
looked.
Anthony Hopkins. How do you do
That's
that?
so
I don't know who that is.
The guy, the old guy.
Oh, that guy.
The
Is he
Silence of the,
famous?
yeah, he was in the Silence of the Lambs. He was the
I haven't seen that.
Westworld.
I haven't seen that. Wait, that's a TV show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, he was in that recently.
You guys are going to jump into spoilers?
Wait, Weston didn't give us thoughts.
Oh, Weston.
Okay, yeah, this film was trash. From dialogue to characters to story, it was so convoluted. It's so poorly put together too. The editing was bad. Like
Even
you
the
know how it goes
explosions
to
are
like
bad.
full screen
Yeah.
and then the bar.
Yeah. Oh,
thing.
that is.
Oh,
It's so
the
obvious.
jump.
Like because they
From,
can't
like,
film.
back and
They didn't
forth.
film the whole thing in IMAX. I
didn't.
guess. So like,
No.
there's certain like no. It's like in between dialogue. It's like they go to one character, it's in full screen.
Yeah.
And they go to the other character, and it's cut off a little bit, and they go back.
So
I'm like,
bad.
it's so distracting. I don't know
It
why
is
they did like that.
distracting. Yeah, it was just.
I'll say
trash.
another thing I hate about especially this movie and Transformers is how they just randomly start bringing in new Transformers like we know
yeah,
them.
that we've never seen.
They
keep name dropping them like we know them.
Remember what?
Like
I know
yeah.
Bumblebee in like
Serious
Optimus
one.
Prime.
Yeah,
that's like the only
yeah.
one.
And
Yeah,
the
that's
other,
true.
the
Are we
fat
allowed to
guy.
cuss?
The fat guy.
No.
I also the main
No, don't
Decepticon.
Oh,
Megatron.
Yeah, I know.
But then they
Starscream,
start
too.
naming like all of his
Starscream,
friends.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like, what
who
is
are
this?
these people?
No, but what
Why
is
are they-
Megatron? Like, what is he doing in these movies?
No, yeah,
Because I
I
feel
don't-
like he's defeated in every movie, and then the new movie's like always hiding somewhere. He's like, I need this, and I can complete my plan. Like, it happens in every movie. Like, oh, I need this little thing somewhere. Yeah,
It's like peeking around the
no,
corner.
it happens in every Transformers movie. It's like Megatron.
No.
It's
It's
Megatron.
so horrible when he like goes to negotiate to get his friends out.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
no, what does it mean?
Oh, save it.
Save it. No,
Okay.
but-
All right,
No, I will say-
we're into spoilers.
This
No,
movie's really bad.
yeah, you didn't let Blake go.
Oh, sorry.
You could tell it was really bad. Well, first of all, it's way too long. They could have cut at least 45
They
minutes.
could
out
have
of
cut it
this
at
movie,
least
probably.
an hour and 15.
There was, I counted no less than 15 slow-mo shots in the first minute of this movie.
You can tell they did that slow-mo bubble thing just
too much.
for
Yeah.
the slow-mo ops.
Okay, that was one of his powers, wasn't it? The
Yeah.
French one.
Well, that slow-mo bubble was okay, but it's like during the King Arthur time, they were like slowing down for every cannon or every
Yeah.
fireball that was thrown. It was just like every time it landed, it would just like
Those-
start
those
rolling
actually
around
exist?
slowly.
Okay, we're into
Yeah.
spoilers because
They
I want to
did?
say this.
Yeah, they did. I
But
think.
we're into spoilers because I want to say this. But the physics
Trebuchets.
of when they're falling in the one part, but yet he's able to just like throw her while they're falling to grab the thing.
Oh yeah, that was
What?
like it was like, are you? Can you do this if there's gravity?
And second of all, if it's like that, why couldn't one of the
That's at the very end of the
Autobots
movie.
just like fly and get them? Because they have like jetpack things. Why couldn't they just fly?
I think
grab
it's only
them?
Optimus, but I don't know.
I don't know. Still though.
I don't understand why they have to make it so that the human characters become necessary in any way.
Yeah.
Oh, and the last night.
They should just be.
Yeah, he's the last.
Seriously.
There's like
what
15.
the hell?
No, he's the last night though,
There's like 15 nights
Stupid.
and he's not going to be in the next one.
though. Who?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
they
that's
should
good.
start from
It was
scratch.
just kinda
like the.
No, but what?
Oh my
He just
gosh.
went from like this is the same thing like with the first three Transformers. They just make like Shia LaBeouf this huge character in the Transformers universe,
Yeah.
and like Optimus loves him, and like everyone loves him and stuff. Like we need you, Shia LaBeouf. And then
And now
the
it's
fourth
just-
movie, they just like don't even like. Oh yeah, there he is over there. Like he's doing his own thing now.
There's like no
Now they're gonna-
continuity
Barely
in these
died.
films.
No, he doesn't.
Well, no, because
did?
he's like he was talking about the like Anthony Hopkins was talking about the Witwickens or whatever, and then he said the girl was part of the Witwickens and she was the last survivor, or the lone survivor of the Witwickens.
But he's not a Wiccan. He's a Witwickie. He's not a Witwiccan.
Whatever, isn't it the same?
They show a picture of him
Yeah,
when
they
they're
show him a
talking
picture.
about.
Yeah, but he said that she was the last survivor of the Merlin
yeah.
Maybe.
DNA.
Maybe he's dead. He could be.
But
He
was part of
wasn't
that,
a direct
I think.
descendant.
I think he was. Yeah.
Then why would he be in America? Not
I
England.
have no idea, man.
He
Ask
was-
them that.
just
That's
moved
something.
there.
That's something
I
dumb.
think he's like a
also.
cousin. That's because his last name is Witwicky. Because I remember that from the first
Sam.
Here.
Sam Witwicky. Yeah.
I actually wrote down a whole bunch of things that I had a problem
No,
while I
but
had
what
an
Weston was
ample
saying,
amount of
what Weston was saying
opportunity in the
earlier
movie.
with the
Oh,
when
okay.
Megatron introduces his like his squad.
his new squad.
Like,
it was almost
like
like a
a
suicide
It
squad.
was definitely a
kinda
suicide
thing.
It was a Suicide
okay.
Squad.
Yeah,
They
and-
just get like killed off right.
No, but and Loki, I kind of enjoyed that. When they're
No.
like, "This is Starsface" or whatever, and like they put their the name on it, like, okay, at least I know what that
And
character
they do
is.
some.
like-
they do some
No,
racist accent.
Mohawk, really? A Transformer as a Mohawk?
Oh yeah, no,
now?
that was Jay Leto Joker.
Oh yeah, yes.
No, my thing is, if the entire movie would have been
Jared
like
Leto.
300 different Decepticons like that, it would have been a better movie.
No, it'd been
It
Megatron.
would have been a montage of naming different Decepticons.
That would be a great like skit.
That's no, like you know how they Key and Peele do the
Yeah, like
football
the-
names.
yeah, the football-
they do that, which is like Decepticons. Like, and it's like Megatron saying over and over, and they're like,
Staratron.
and then you see like some nerd on the computer's like, no, we can't release that one. No.
That's so dumb.
Like,
First off, they should.
What's the Transformer? They have like his face wrapped and stuff. They're like
Berserker or whatever.
Berserker.
Yeah.
He likes
and then,
kids.
and the computer, the guy on the computer's like, no, that guy's killed too many people or something like. And then he's like,
killed 9
and then
people.
Megatron's just like, okay.
He's like fine with that.
Megatron could easily kill
what
everyone
possible
there.
leverage
like, so
do they
easily.
have?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, this
Why is he even
like
doing
this starts off so dumb because why would they even be working with this stuff?
Yeah.
They can work with Autobots. Why are they working with them? It
And,
doesn't make any sense.
the reason they hire Megatron is like, we need Megatron to find the staff, so then we can
By following the Autobots.
Yeah, and so then
It's
we
like,
can
what?
follow Megatron.
What?
Yeah.
But
All right.
why can't? But they've been tracking Autobots the whole time.
Yeah.
Couldn't they
why
just
can't
go talk
just-
to them?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
can't
it's
they
like,
just
what?
follow the Autobots? Why do they need Megatron to do it?
All right,
Because they're racist and they hate the Autobots.
let me
obviously.
just read you this list that I've created before my phone dies. Are you ready?
boy.
So just don't say anything till the end, okay? So Optimus Prime just listens to this god he obviously doesn't like. He just believes his
Well,
evil.
she brainwashes him.
He just believes his evil maker. And did this
No.
maker make all the other Transformers?
That's not true.
And why is Optimus Prime being shocked and shackled if he already agreed with the evil god? How did
He
she
didn't agree. He just walked in and
And
talked.
how did that?
He gets mad. That's why he gets shackled.
No, but then,
Tries to punch her or something.
after
He tries
he
to kill her.
agrees, and he's like,
Doesn't agree.
like,
He's brainwashed.
No, he's like,
His
but then
eyes
he's
turn-
shackled.
His eyes turn purple.
Okay, and then I have, how does the girl just magically appear in the Lamborghini?
Which girl?
When they go
No,
from one
the
car to the
Transformer
other?
has
No,
the
he
ability to
transformed.
scan
Yeah,
others.
Transformers
Scan the
scan.
other one.
Yeah.
Oh, you think?
It doesn't make any sense.
But why can she?
But-
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And how is she scanned into the other one?
She's not.
She's not
No,
scanned.
it's the same
He
car.
changed. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same
it's the
car.
same
He just
car.
changed his
Okay.
appearance.
He can-
Like
I
Transformers
guess.
can be any car. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Transformers can be any car they want. So when they choose trash cars, it doesn't make any sense.
But they can even pick a bigger car.
yeah.
So
No,
why,
except
where
for,
does that matter?
Except
coming
for they
from?
can't be a semi. Only Optimus can be a semi.
He's like, guys, only me. No, okay. My last and most valid point. So she
What
has.
if there's a planet-sized car and they scan it? Could they turn into a planet?
Yes, they're shapeshifters. Okay, no.
No,
So
no.
for
Where's all this matter coming
Scanning
from? They're
doesn't
just
make that much
creating it?
sense. No, scanning.
for my last and most valid point, so she has all these degrees and is giving middle schoolers tours at a library.
No,
She's an Oxford
Those are
professor.
college
Those
students.
are students.
Those were not college
Yeah,
students.
they
Those
were.
Yeah,
were
they were.
definitely.
I thought she was in a museum.
Those were definitely middle.
She was in a
No.
museum giving tours.
They could
No.
not.
Yeah,
None of
at the
those
beginning
kids could have
of the
been
movie
more than
she was.
14.
No, but she's an Oxford. Yeah, she's at a museum giving it. Not a tour though.
It's
She's
a
teaching
tour.
a class.
Talking to her students.
That's not a class.
It
That's
says
not a
she's,
class.
Yeah,
she's
it
an
is.
Oxford
No.
University
Yes, she
professor.
is.
I promise.
That's not a
That's her
class.
class.
There were kids there that were like 10.
No, they
Yes,
weren't.
yes, there
No,
were.
I'm telling you,
There
those
were.
college
There were like
students.
families there. There were families
No,
there.
there weren't.
No,
Go
there
watch
weren't.
it again.
They're like less than
Because one-
I'm not
one-
watching this again.
the girl-
I'm not watching this again just for
No,
that.
the girls
You can
like
have your
taking
opinion.
notes
I'm
and
mine.
stuff. No, I'm not. It's not an opinion. It's a
It's
fact.
an opinion.
It's not. It's a fact.
No, it's not.
I'm not
They were
watching it again.
definitely-
I'm not watching it
Plus,
again.
why would
they
she
were
say?
middle schoolers.
What does she say?
She's an Oxford
No,
professor.
at the very end, the joke she makes, she used the cuss word. Why would she say that
Yeah.
if there were kids there?
And then the kids were like,
She hasn't given.
There's
it.
no kids there.
They were
no,
kids.
that was
They
like-
were kids.
Yeah, they look young, but they're
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
college kids.
Okay,
though.
you're wrong about this, but we can move on.
I'm looking at. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
try
a dumb
and find
point to
picture.
talk
You're not,
about.
you can't find a
No,
Okay.
no.
Let's
Let's
just talk about the very beginning first. Like, okay, just
Which
the very
part?
be-
Wait,
the
what?
King Arthur part.
Okay.
No, what I don't get
That's
is like
fine,
those
whatever.
huge fireballs. You know, they're actually kind of cool when they're like raining. They're raining
Yeah.
down and hitting people.
That was
But like, why does one side using the fireballs when their troops are out there fighting?
That's what it was in the Middle Ages.
Okay,
Why?
yeah,
Why
and
do
there was
that?
a transformer.
Why?
No, it's
They
not.
have to win the-
Trans-
they have to win the- they
Yeah,
have
but
to
you're
win the
hurting
battle.
you're hurting your troops just as much as the other troops.
That's what
Okay.
it was in the Middle Ages.
No,
Sean,
here-
okay,
no.
we're bringing in a special officer here, Sean Casino.
First-
So, in
You have to get
cases
closer.
Like that,
Hold on, come here.
all right.
Special
so
guest.
In regards to situations like that, that did happen. However, it wasn't as common. It just depends how much of an arrogant ass you have to be of a general to waste your own ammunition on your own guys. But since it was a war of attrition, you were more, and if you had the numbers in your favor, you weren't too worried about killing as many guys. And plus, in those days, friendly fire was actually more common than you think, as opposed to nowadays, which we're much more careful. Anyhow, so
Okay.
Okay, I get it. No, I get it, but it's still dumb. Especially since those.
Yeah, it's dumb, but
no
still,
one
it
in
doesn't
medieval,
matter.
no one in medieval ages had fireballs
Yeah, they did.
that big.
Well,
They did. They had trebuchets firing those things.
Yeah, no way.
Th-
Those things are rolling
that's
like
history.
No, you think? Oh, so you just use a Transformers movie as history, Blake? Really?
No, I'm saying that's history. They brought trebuchets were in history. They
Yeah,
actually
but
had
they were
these.
not that big, and they were not
Yes,
doing
they
that
were.
much
They
damage.
fired rocks.
No way.
No, wait.
They were like rolling
like the
across
size
like
of
hundreds
this
of.
room.
They were.
What-
No,
it was-
okay,
it was
that
like-
big. It wasn't
it
very
wasn't
big.
that
It was
big.
the size of a boulder.
Trebuchets
It was the
were
size of a boulder,
surprisingly-
which is what they
No.
used.
That was way bigger than a boulder.
It wasn't
Blake.
way bigger than
Oh
a
my
boulder,
God.
man. It was the size of a boulder.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay,
really.
I haven't seen this, so I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me that Michael
Yeah.
Bay would be an ass.
Yeah.
About
He definitely was.
historical research.
Yeah, no. He
But
did
the other
none,
thing
so.
is, trebuchets were pretty big back then, especially for sieges. They were humongous. So,
They were
I
not
mean,
doing
freaking hold on.
tremendously huge.
Do you remember, like, in the siege of Jerusalem, whenever the Romans were sieging, they fired like pieces of their wall?
Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that what happened?
That was like some
Kingdom
of
of
like
Heaven, or
that's like
No. The Romans, like, in actual history.
oh yeah,
Whenever they were,
would use
they actually used parts of the wall.
Siege,
Yeah.
walls
Okay, that's
were
huge
built
parts of
to
the wall.
No, I
last.
get it. Like boulders are big, but these were way bigger than boulders, and they were.
I'm
killing,
saying
like,
they used the size of a wall. Like, they had, like, big pieces of the wall that they were blowing up.
Okay, they weren't using 200-foot canyons.
They weren't
They were
just rocks. They were just rocks. Why are we still on this? It doesn't even
Yeah,
matter.
'cause you're really underhyping how big these things are.
I'm not okay.
I'll
I'm
have
not,
to
you're
see
over.
this. I'll have to see this.
No, you
scene
don't
when
need
it's
to
in.
see
no,
okay.
no.
You
Don't waste your time.
Just
Do
the
not
scene.
waste your time.
No, but either way, and then like it's like a serious scene, and then all of a sudden Merlin's like this comedy relief.
Oh my god,
No,
that was so
Merle,
bad.
Why does a Transformer crash through hundreds of troops, and they call it the secret of the Transformers? Wouldn't like a million people write about that?
That's
Well,
what
they
they're
all
saying.
died.
That they're all myths.
Yeah, but
They're
they
saying-
never wrote about Transformers.
No,
Yeah, they did. They saw the dragon there, but they just thought it was a dragon, not a transformer.
Yeah.
No, they didn't think it was a real dragon. Like,
No, yeah.
you think the people in modern times were like, "Well, yeah, we believe in the real dragon. We just don't think it's
What are
a
you talking
robot."
about?
No, he's talking about.
No,
the
I'm talking
people
about the
that
people in the
recorded
Middle
it.
Ages.
Oh,
Because they had the
Whatever.
picture of the dragon.
no,
three-eyed
they knew it
dragon
was
there.
Transformers. Or
No, but they had
Merlin
the
did.
yeah, Merlin did, but they had the picture like they had the painting of the three-headed dragon, and it looked kind of machiny. But the people in the Middle Ages just thought it was a normal dragon. They just thought it was a dragon, and that's why they drew it like that.
Yeah.
It was a really clumsy dragon, though.
Yeah,
The way it beat all those people just fell on the ground.
that's all you need to do. Just crush everyone.
It's a cool shot, though, when you see the dragon for the first
Yeah.
time and it's going.
It
over
was
the
kind of
cliff.
cool. Yeah.
That's the thing with Transformers. There's like all the visuals are really good.
That's
Always.
what I'll say about this
And-
movie is the visuals and so many action scenes.
Like
That's all they
it's
care
actually
about.
kind of incredible
yeah.
how, except for at the very end of the movie when it's like Cybertron and all of a sudden all this like weird machinery and stuff. Maybe that's the kind of not believable, but for the most part, when you see the Transformers and interacting with the humans and everything, it's like it doesn't look fake. It's like it's not
Okay.
like Pirates fake where like the guy's falling in water and it looks fake.
Yeah.
These are like actual robots fighting and stuff
Yeah,
that look
that-
way realer than a
That
dude falling in
CGI is
water.
kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Okay, have you noticed still? I'm not sure if you guys noticed, like some of the syncing with some of the Transformers' mouths. Did it go with some of the lines?
I didn't really.
I've noticed a little bit of that.
Yeah,
It was
Bumblebee's
so
mouth
bad.
never even opens.
Well, he's playing radio.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. That
was
voice
so
box
bad.
scene was kind of funny.
Oh, with the
Siri?
Siri thing?
Okay.
That was like the only thing I laughed.
I laughed at one other time. I can't remember what it was though.
All
I
the
think I
jokes.
laughed whenever they like bring out like the Bud Light and it's like obvious branding. He's
Wait,
like,
they brought out.
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
like
Bud
back-
Light. Oh,
you
that
didn't
was
see
so
that?
obvious.
Like a pterodactyl or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Cracking open a cool one with the boys.
Yep.
That dragon is like that robot. Okay, so that little robot. Now there's like
pet robot.
yeah. Now there's like
They had
pet
babies.
Transformers.
They had
They
babies.
have puppies.
How?
Yeah, I have no idea. They had babies though.
How do Transformers have
No, but like that's never been established in any of the other ones.
How
Like
Transformers
that's even
were made.
possible.
Yeah, no, there's baby
And
Transformers.
plus, that robot dinosaur.
yeah, there is.
When?
And Shia LaBeouf in 2, he has to deal with like a mini one. And
A
it's
mini
like,
one
oh,
is
yeah,
baby
yeah,
one
yeah,
is
yeah,
different.
yeah. But
Like,
it's
these were
baby.
actually babies.
It shows baby characteristics. It's like immature and stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's different than being a baby. I
No.
don't think they were babies.
What?
They're like very young Transformers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
They were. I remember.
That's not
that.
any sense.
Meaning
I
they
don't
have
know.
to procreate somehow. So how?
It's like it's kind of crazy. There's two things. It's like it's kind of crazy how many jokes this movie tries to tell and gets zero laughs.
Oh my gosh! No, the whole she
All
must
the
have
jokes
a
are
big
bad.
heart. You must have a
Oh,
big
yeah,
heart.
yeah.
That was so...
Okay, I got some people laughing
what?
at a lot of the bad jokes, and I was like,
Wait, what was that one?
What is
It's
wrong
that,
The whole-
with
when that
people?
kid's flirting with that girl at the very beginning.
And he's like, you must have a big heart. That was one of the most
that was really
cringiest.
bad.
That was the cringiest thing.
But Michael, you could tell like Michael Bay thought it was hilarious.
He's like cracking
You can
up.
tell Michael Bay loves sexual tension humor.
Yeah.
There's too much
Michael
humor.
Bay
There's too
even
much
says,
bad humor in this
I think
movie.
he's just kind of trolling us at this point. He said he's getting sick of
He's
Transformers
getting checks.
himself.
He
Yeah, I don't think
care.
he's going to direct the next one.
No, I think he's
Hopefully
done.
not.
Well, he said he was done.
Yeah, he said he's
Like, because the Transformers are cool. Like, Optimus Prime
I love
is
it.
cool
It's a
in this
neat
movie.
concept.
He's cool in this movie, too. Like, he's
He
kind of dumb.
has a lot of cheesy
Well, he's
lines,
kind of...
though.
No, he's
that's all-
significantly
that's all
worse.
of
Like,
them.
over the movies, you can see his
Yeah.
brand value just, like, trending
no,
down.
he's-
This one's the worst.
Like, if I watched a movie...
He was only in this movie for like 15 minutes. Though.
I know.
That's a,
Exactly.
That's
And
a
it's
sin.
like some of the best
That's a
parts
sin.
Like that,
though.
it's like
That's a
2009.
sin.
God,
Usually I look
2011
forward to
2009
his action scenes
2014?
the most.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it was 2000. Was it 2014?
Yeah, it was.
The Godzilla.
But it's
yeah.
trying to be like the very original Godzilla, because that barely got any screen time as well. So
Godzilla's
he was
different,
trying to
though.
make it like the
a
very
Transformers
original
movie. I
vision.
want to see the best Transformer. That's Optimus.
But what is like? I think it's in the third movie where Prime fights like. There's this scene in the third movie where Prime has his like sword and he's fighting like 4 different ones in this field. And it's like one of the best moments of
And
Transformers.
he dies.
No, he doesn't die.
Wait, isn't
Oh,
that-
I think that was
doesn't
in the
die.
second one.
No, he does
Yeah, he
die.
dies.
No, because and then they have to come
Yeah.
put that little thing in his
Yeah.
head
Yeah.
again. But that's one of the best scenes because
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
pretty
fighting
cool.
4 at once. But it's like
Well, in this one, he like fights 5 and just cuts all their heads off.
Yeah,
yeah, but
That's
it's like
part of the movie, man.
there's
That
so
was
much stuff
so
going
freaking
on,
cool.
but like
Yeah.
that's like just a simple action scene. You know, he's just fighting.
I
That
don't
was my
care, man.
favorite
It
part
was,
of the
it was
movie.
by far the best part of the movie.
Honestly, I was on my phone.
No, I like the
at
part
that
where
point.
I like the part where like Bumblebee like falls apart and like takes
Yeah.
out
Oh
everyone.
yeah,
Like,
and
I
he
don't-
comes back together.
See, I don't
Yeah,
understand
was-
that
was
too.
cool.
How did
It's
he
a
not
magnet.
die? But I guess still.
Magnets.
it's a magnet.
He's
I have
magnetic.
no idea.
You
Maybe
do.
that's what the new Camaro could do.
His brain is in every
Yeah,
part.
that's true. What if the new commander?
This
That
movie's
car
just
looks sick.
It does.
Oh my
It
gosh.
did look pretty sick.
Wait, so what do we think of the new girl they introduced?
Oh, she's trash too.
Dany Carey.
No,
she served no points
She's a
in
bad.
the film.
Okay, but okay.
Wait, which one? The little
She's
girl?
actually
or the
both.
Dude,
well, okay, the
both
little
of
girl.
them.
There was no reason she's even in this movie.
No,
Yeah.
definitely.
Why
Yeah,
is she
the
even in
little
this
girl.
movie?
No, she did not.
Why?
She didn't
Like
do
she
anything.
doesn't
No
do
point.
anything.
That's
She's
what I
just
was
there
talking
to,
about.
to mess up. Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
literally she
Like,
gets on the
I'm trying to
helicopter
think
with
that-
them.
I remember how they wanted
Oh.
to take her though, and then it was almost like they're
She's
like,
literally
oh,
in this.
okay.
She's
How
in
does
this
she-
movie for no
They
reason.
How
didn't
did she
even tell
surprise
her no,
everyone
you
on
can't
that
come
helicopter?
to the battle
I
or
have no
whatever.
idea.
How did she
She
get on the
did.
helicopter?
She's only in this movie so that little robot can do things.
Airport
Yeah, that's
security.
true.
SMH.
That's literally the only reason she's in this movie. Is that little robot like blows
No,
up?
and the
big gun or
worst scene
whatever.
is like where Megatron and all his like his squad are like walking in that little town, and then she runs up there like,
Oh my
she's like, "I'm not scared of you." Like
That's
I was hoping,
so
I
stupid.
was hoping
She was
so
even
bad.
worse than what the trailer
Like
showed.
if how it should have ended does like a
Oh man, I hope
video on
so.
it, they should like Megatron just shoots her. and,
Oh
like,
man,
she
that'd be
dies.
hilarious.
It ends right there.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't end. She doesn't
wouldn't
need-
end.
If she
It doesn't
died,
matter.
she doesn't
Yeah,
need to be in
it
this
doesn't
movie.
matter, yeah.
She doesn't matter in
Like-
this movie at all.
no, and then like they're trying to like get us to have some emotional connection at the beginning when she's crying because Canopy
yeah.
dies. Another random Transformer we've
Yeah,
never
that
seen
we've
before.
never
We don't
seen.
care about them.
Yeah, and like she's like crying, like we literally cared.
Those
we
stalker
literally don't
things?
care.
Those stalker
Where are these
things, man.
Transformers coming from? Where have they been the whole time?
Yeah.
Is there some Autobot safe haven?
Well, they keep on.
Yeah, I know.
They keep on flying out of the sky. Right?
And like
From where?
I don't
no,
know.
in the movie, no,
They keep on getting Optimus's transmission. Come home. all going all
Yeah, like,
around.
the
plot
like,
never explained itself.
They finally like just hear from the first movie, so like they're finally coming.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
probably on the moon, like getting dug up.
No, yeah, wait,
why-
and Cybertron destroys the moon in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
What's
that
that-
messes
that
up
was
the
pretty good
tides.
shot,
That,
though.
like,
Wait, so now we don't have any tides
that
for
was
the rest,
pretty
of the,
good
for the
shot.
rest of the
It was a
Transformers
good shot.
franchise?
Yeah.
well, it gets
Oh.
that means there's like
Don't we need
flooding.
the
It's gonna
moon?
get. It's gonna get repaired.
Yeah, there'd be like flooding and stuff.
Who's gonna? I
They're
guess
gonna
No, but like it
It's
messes
okay,
with like
it's okay.
Earth's
Los Angeles
gravity
is
thing.
underwater.
Optimus is gonna repair.
So,
the
Like
moon,
if
don't worry.
the moon if the moon left, like it would mess with Earth's orbit.
Messed up with a lot of things.
Yeah,
This
that's
film
a
is
lot.
just nonsense.
Why
man.
didn't they just leave her alone to begin with?
No, but that's the thing. No, see that's
They
the setup
stole,
for
they
the new
stole
movie.
the moon.
No, they set
It's
up
like Despicable
no,
Me.
True.
but the reason they don't
Unicron,
leave
it's
Earth, yeah,
Unicron.
Earth is Unicron.
Yeah.
So what
Which
do
is
they
main.
Oh, yeah.
It's I guess it's
Yeah, it
Cybertron's
used to
biggest
be an
enemy.
enemy.
No,
the
but
biggest
apparently,
enemy.
like in the show and stuff, Unicron's like its own planet. It's not Earth.
Yeah.
So
So
Should
so
we
they
talk
just like
about
combine stuff.
the last Transformers movie set up for the next Transformers movie?
Okay. I wasn't really paying attention. It was just like something that got dug up.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of people
sand.
started leaving because they started playing the credits.
Well,
I started leaving.
Yeah.
Or she was like
Merlin.
No, the girl.
I didn't see it. I
Yeah, it's not Merlin.
That's not Merlin.
No, that's not Merlin.
That's a girl.
That was the main girl.
That's
that was
Unicron.
that. Yeah.
What are we talking about? The very end of the movie,
The very end of the
right?
movie.
The post credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is that?
The girl's Unicron?
I think
makes sense.
I think Unicron's using her because like you see her turn purple.
Who's
and stuff.
Is Unicron the thing in the sand?
Planet?
Yeah, that's part of Unicron.
No,
because she says that like
wait,
don't
so
mess
Earth,
with Unicron.
so Earth grew. Oh, is that what you said?
Unicron is Earth.
Yeah.
But the girl
Earth grow over
there
Unicron?
was the girl that controlled Optimus Prime and hypnotized him.
No, that's a different person. That's the goddess. By the way,
I don't think so. 'cause
freaking
you saw her
Bumblebee.
face
Whenever he punched her, sting like a bee. Oh my god, so many bad one-liners in this movie.
Well, that's some other one-liner.
Speaking of cars, float like a butterfly.
Sting like a bee, right?
That's not from.
That's not Cars. Reference.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know.
They just
it's
ripped
Muhammad Ali
There you
reference.
But you said speaking of Cars, not speaking of Muhammad Ali.
That's true. They did use that line good. That was like
oh
one
no,
of the best
part of
parts.
the movie, and I pointed out to Richie when they said it is. They made a 2001.
No, they didn't.
They made a 2001 reference.
He's more known for that quote than.
No, he's not. How dare you? First of all,
I've heard that quote like 10
when
times.
Mark Wahlberg says what is it? Something about technology.
Any significantly,
any significant technology we don't understand is equivalent to magic or something. Mm-hmm. And he says it's, and then she's like, Arthur C. Clarke? That's the guy that wrote 2001.
No, he's
Stanley Kubrick.
the guy that wrote that quote.
Yeah, like the book's right behind you.
Okay, come on.
But yeah, Arthur C. Clarke.
It's just a Mark Wahlberg film. Honestly.
Another 2001.
This entire film.
Another 2001 in the Space Odyssey influence.
Well, it's in another bad movie, so.
I wonder how much Mark Wahlberg got paid.
We can probably look that up.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, probably a lot. The things that this movie did best was the action.
Yeah.
No.
There was
it's better than everything else in the movie.
There was some
That's
good.
true.
Yeah,
it's the only
but
entertaining
still
parts.
didn't do.
But
very
yeah, I
good.
got like the last action scene lasted way too long. It lasted like the last 30 minutes, and I got bored.
Yeah, almost
so many times.
Well, yeah, that's why I got on my phone. I started watching the drafts.
I started drifting.
And then there's so much needless exposition in this movie. Like that guy, like the one like random guy that's in. I think he's in he's in a TV show that I watched. I don't remember what TV show. But
like
he's a scientist. No, he's a scientist.
Oh, Buster.
Yeah, Buster. Yeah.
Arrested Development.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's Buster from
He's
Arrested
in Psych
Development.
too.
And he's
in Veep.
Yeah.
He's like explaining like all these people are gonna die. I'm like, no shit, dummy. This freaking thing's coming on the Earth and it's like bigger than the Earth is. What do you think's gonna happen?
No,
I don't need to know that millions are gonna die. I can see it. I know what's happening. Like,
No,
why?
they
Why are you
make-
explain this?
There should be a million people with telescopes looking at the exact same giant.
You don't even need a telescope. It's just right there in the sky.
And
no, when it was farther away.
Oh, whatever.
They make him
Well,
sound
they
like the
said-
dumb one too. They're like,
they said it's
they're
like the
I don't
sun-
believe in
the
this
sun was
mystical,
belonging or
magical
something like
stuff. I believe in science and like making him look like the dumb one.
I believe in physics.
Yeah.
So many stereotypes in this film too.
Yeah.
That's what I hate about Michael Bay. It's the
Yeah,
stereotypes.
that's a Michael Bay movie. Yeah.
No, the whole.
Even in the first
I
Transformers,
trust
they have
physics
that. I
and
just-
science
I'm irritated
as
with that.
he's watching like these things that turn into cars and like walk around like people and talk with emotions. But I trust science.
Well, that's just aliens. The aliens are still scientists.
And look, in the Oxford professor, like how reluctant she is to like that stuff at the beginning.
It
Even though,
definitely.
like,
I mean, she
They
goes
all
from, like,
know about Transformers.
Yeah, they all live in a world where like Transformers are taking over, basically.
And she goes from like doing tours at a library for middle school.
She's not doing it. She's okay. Oh my God. I'm telling you, go look at her. Go look at the cast.
Yeah,
list.
it's clearly-
she's an Oxford professor.
Yeah,
Oh, I
she's
know.
not a professor, but she's doing tours of this random library.
No, she's not. Why would she
Yes,
do
she
that?
is. Yes, she is.
You realize your
Yeah,
argument's
she
falling apart like
Yeah,
by
she
the
is.
second.
I feel like okay,
At
so I
one
feel
point,
like Michael
I think
Bay.
they're even in like a lecture hall or
They
something.
are, yeah.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
I feel like Michael Bay wanted to make a K2SO character, and that's why it has that Cogsworth character.
No, it's
They
like
make
That's
fun
a
of
C-3PO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They make
like,
fun of
he's
it,
just
too,
trying-
Like, are you C-3PO
I hate it.
knockoff?
He's so bad. Like
He was
he's so
so
bad. Like
annoying.
him and Anthony Hopkins are both
I
really
kinda
bad.
enjoyed him.
No,
His
I
character
never- I
wasn't
didn't enjoy
likable
him
at all.
I
That was
don't know,
a
I
complete
kinda
flop
liked
of a
him.
character.
I liked him whenever
And
he was
his
being on Mark
character.
Wahlberg.
Why was
That
his
pretty
character?
funny.
Why was his
I guess,
character
I don't know.
bipolar?
His character is better than any character in
He was a
Cars 3.
sociopath.
Yeah, sociopath.
They stole that line from Sherlock.
No, Jackson Storm. There.
Yeah, I prefer sociopath or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from Sherlock, isn't it?
I thought of Sherlock right away.
Yeah, me too.
That's true.
So, do we want to go ahead and?
No, but he doesn't say that exactly. He's like, I'm a high function. Oh, I guess he does say that.
Yeah,
I'm a high functioning sociopath.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
exactly. So, do we want to go ahead and rate Transformers?
No,
Last
I feel
Night?
like we can keep talking. No, but I will say.
Well,
we
we
can
can.
we can
but
definitely
we
keep
can definitely keep
Oh, yeah, I
talking
guess
for
we can.
hours about it.
No,
The
but-
Knights were kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
No, that was dumb.
The concept was.
Whenever they
the
came
concept.
alive
No,
and tried to
no,
like
that
and tried
was
to
bad.
A
keep
horrible
protect Merlin.
concept because they're like, oh, the Transformers have 12 knights too, just like the 12 Knights of the Round Table, and it works out perfectly.
Oh, it's so
And they
bad
all-
when
No,
they
that's-
like when they like put their swords.
No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about whenever they come back alive.
That was terrible.
Yeah, right, and
Whenever they
so-
come back and try to protect the
Yeah,
staff.
but why do they have to have 12 knights? Why can't it just be 2?
And
Why-
why?
Oh, we have to have
King
12.
Arthur?
And if there's
why King Arthur?
Because he's
Yeah, that's-
popular.
And
no,
if
just
there's
because of Merlin. That's why.
and if there's 12 Transformers nights, then
Like,
how
where's
is Mark
Merlin?
Wahlberg the last night?
Merlin's the guy that finds out.
Wait, is Mark
Transformers.
Wahlberg the last night, or is it Optimus?
I think Mark Wahlberg is supposed to be the last night, right?
Yeah, he is.
He is though.
That's
But there's
pretty
12.
cool.
But there's
Stupidest
12 Transformer nights.
Well, yeah, but there's one
But they all
chosen
die.
for the. There's no.
There's
there's
one
not even a
human.
prophecy. I'm
Oh,
surprised.
hold on. Okay,
There should have been a
no.
prophecy.
Time out.
Like the trailer's trying to point out that Optimus Prime was going to be the last night. That's why. I
No,
thought.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
Wahlberg.
That's what I
think.
thought. No,
What was
but
his name?
no. So the
Nemesis
staff.
Prime.
Cade or something.
No.
Cade.
Oh my god,
Jaeger.
Nemesis
Cade
Prime.
Yeager.
All right, let's give a basic premise.
Well,
So-
Nemesis Prime's probably it's in the cartoons, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
that's actually-
It sounds
that's
like a
actually part
cartoon
of it.
It
idea.
does.
Still.
No, but okay. So the whole thing is the staff has two parts, and they have to be connected for it to work.
Yeah.
And only one night. No, so only the creator can use it in one night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy comes to Earth with
No, the Knight can't use the staff. It's only the Merlin descendant. That's
no
why
the knight.
girl
No,
can't-
well the knights
girl
the knights
can't
hand
use it.
over the staff. The knights originally could use it, and they're like, "No, Merlin, you need it." So
But
they give him
Wahlberg
like the
can't
most
use it.
powerful thing in the
I
universe.
don't think they could use it.
Why do
I
they
think
Wahlberg
give it
can't
to
use
him?
it.
Yeah, then
Only
why even
Merlin
give it to
could.
Merlin?
Because Merlin's the only one that can use it.
He's the one that figured out
I-
they were
no,
there.
No. It's when he grabs it. That's
Yeah,
when the DNA
that's when
thing
the DNA,
happens.
yeah, the DNA thing happens.
'Cause he must have been the only one that knew they were there, and then,
But then this-
he
but-
appealed to
but
their emotion of trying to
the
save
other
people.
part-
I don't know.
But the other part of the staff that like connects to Mark Wahlberg and stuff,
That's not staff. That's like the
the sword thing.
no, it's like
That's the
the
token.
tablets.
No, what's it called? Totem.
No, it's not.
But they
the
need
token?
both pieces though, right?
What's it called?
They have to be together.
No, it's
Remember,
like
it was on the
It's
Knights
called
of
the
Breastplate.
emblem. It's like the
all
emblem.
the Knights have one. There's 12 of them.
it's like that emblem that I got from the knight.
Oh, it's called Totem.
And plus, that knight just
It's
came out of
probably
nowhere.
esoteric.
Like, was he just like a knight that came from Cybertron, like the one that he finds in the wreck?
Where did he come from?
Like, where did he come from? Were all the knights already on Earth? And this one random knight just comes from space again? I don't know.
Oh,
He's still alive
I
somehow.
think he might have
Still makes
died in the
sense.
last movie, or like almost died in the last movie.
Which one, the knight?
Yeah, I think it comes in 3 or 4, whatever.
No, okay. So this movie starts out with you assuming that this TRF, that
Yeah.
agency or whatever, has
They're
been doing
bad.
it for months.
yeah.
But they just now find Canopy and this girl like in that area
Yeah.
that they've apparently been searching all the time.
And why is there a whole junkyard?
Yeah.
Why is that off limits? Just because there's other cars?
Well, you mean the junkyard where Mark Wahlberg lives?
Yeah. Why is that a safe haven?
Well, because no one goes to South Dakota or North Dakota, whatever that was.
There's satellites. They can pick up his voice in 3
no,
seconds.
No, the best part
That
of
makes no sense.
No, the best part of this movie is so they put that tracker on the very beginning, right? They put on Bumblebee, I think. And so the government already knows where Mark Wahlberg is from the tracker.
Yeah.
But he doesn't talk to his daughter because he thinks they can't find her. They can't find him. So the whole time he could have talked to his daughter because they were going to find him.
Yeah.
That's true.
And he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then
so
that
funny.
text that he sends her,
Yeah.
look up in the sky.
Oh, God.
I'm protecting you. Or
Why
I'm
would you
doing
not-
this for you.
Why
And
would you
I'm
not be
so, oh
like,
my
"Hey, this is your dad. I
God.
have someone else's phone. I'm texting you."
Okay, no. Well, I don't
Why
understand.
don't you say I love you?
They already,
You're about
to
if
die.
If
I
they
love
know
you
his
so much.
name, wouldn't they also track his daughter's voice?
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
guess
why
that's
can't
true.
she talk?
Yeah. Why don't they hold his daughter like hostage if they're really trying to find him?
That's illegal.
Well, they can't do that.
they
Illegal.
definitely
They're
can do
like
that.
blowing up everything.
No.
The TRF can't do that.
But they're doing it to
Yeah.
kill Autobots.
I don't think you know the power of
And
the TR.
Decepticons.
Yeah. What is the TRF?
Power of the
And
TRF.
who's that guy that's supposed to be like a good guy, but he's also a TRF member?
The
What does he even do?
Trans-
No, you mean Josh
Reformers
Duhamel?
Reformation.
The
He's
guy
like
from
a good cop, bad
Yeah.
Oh,
cop.
the guy from the other movies?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in another movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why is he
That
bad?
guy.
Isn't he the
all
one,
of a
the
sudden?
first one that's like riding on the motorcycle and he goes under
Yeah,
the thing?
he's in the first one.
Yeah.
And okay, so apparently,
'Cause he- no,
apparently
and he-
Transformers can be submarines too.
No, and the way they
Well, all they have to do is scan it.
All they have to do is scan the
Really?
submarines.
no, and the way they introduced that Josh Duhamel guy as a good guy is he calls Bumblebee B, and so like, oh, okay, he's good.
Now wait,
He doesn't
hang
call
on.
Bumblebee, it's called
Can
B.
the Transformers scan other Transformers and just become like clones?
They should.
Yeah, why don't they just
what?
all become Optimus Prime?
Yeah, what?
Why can't they all just like become planes? Because they all need to fly
Okay,
everywhere.
yeah,
anyway.
really.
You're thinking
I don't
way
know
too
why.
hard about the whole Transformers physics.
Couldn't they just like scan the Osprey and they're all Ospreys?
No, like why are all Decepticons silver and all the Autobots like random
Colors?
like,
Because
bright
they're good
colors?
guys.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, that
It's
doesn't
good,
make any sense
bad.
either. Why can't Decepticon just paint himself and then like?
Well,
Yeah, that makes
Decepticons
sense.
look
It's like a
anyway, so-
uniform. So.
Weren't
No.
Decepticons in like the cartoons?
Wait,
supposed
so
to be
that's
more
what you
purplish
think that
or
makes
something
sense?
like that?
Yeah.
But why can't Decepticon just be like,
I
I'm gonna
can't
paint myself and be an Autobot?
Well, they could, but they'd be a traitor to the Decepticons.
They
No,
could,
like to-
but they still have the
to be
little
on the
mark.
inside.
They still have the mark.
Okay,
Or
we're
Decepticon.
missing a main point about Transformers. Transformers, any Transformers can randomly generate practically any car
matter.
part
They can create matter.
Exactly. Why can't they
out of
just?
nothing.
Why couldn't one of them just rebuild their planet? If they can go from a motorcycle to a car, they can recreate matter. Why aren't they?
They can't go motorcycle to car. That's impossible. They go
I've
car to
never
car.
seen that happen.
I've never seen it.
So you think there's a Honda Civic and a Lamborghini? You don't think
you
you're
can
making
do that.
some parts there?
Because you get the same. You have the same. It's no. You have to think about like
the engine's in the back.
No. You have to think about a transformer. You have to think about a transformer as.
It's not what you have under the hood.
No, a transformer is.
It's how you.
A transformer always has all the parts to make the coolest car in the world. But then when they make an uglier car, they just like put all the extra parts in like in the backseat. Yeah. What? It's like a transformer always has the most matter to make the coolest car.
And then this is
Why don't they make a car with guns?
They do.
Yeah, but not in this.
No, remember Bumblebee goes like half.
Yeah, that's
cool.
awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty
I mean, it was dumb because like Mark Wahlberg like hanging off the side. I wish he wasn't in it, but like it was cool when he like Bumblebee turns like half and half, and he's like shooting while driving and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the first time
like
I've
that.
seen that in a car in a Transformers movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And I love how every Transformers movie has to have one scene where like the human in the car doesn't know they're in a Transformer, so they're like, oh, what's happening? I'm in a car and it's driving.
And then when the girl's really cheesy, like, what are you doing? He's like, you think I'm driving?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then they just have this like one random like Nazi, or not Nazi, but the like German tank.
Yeah.
From World War One that's somehow still alive and he acts really old.
Well, they have long lifespan.
Do Transformers even they even age though?
I don't think they die.
They don't age.
Like
don't
so,
age.
this guy's like just really old and like forgetful.
Prime's like one of the oldest
okay,
ones.
if they don't age,
Prime's one of the oldest.
Prime's one of the oldest ones. Yeah, he still
I know.
moves fine.
Wait, no, I think they do age. They definitely do age because in the other movies there's aging robots.
yeah,
'Cause
there,
you see-
there's like a guy with like a
yeah.
white beard,
Yeah,
but
you
he's
see
not
all those,
actually
and
a
they're
beard.
like, oh, I'm breaking down. And he like finally
It's the
falls
Egypt
apart.
one when they
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
Egypt.
And there's the baby one, so...
Yeah, the Egypt
Yeah.
one because he doesn't know he's good or bad or not, and
Yeah.
he's like firing like they're in that museum and they find it's a transformer. Yeah, so they definitely do age, I guess.
And apparently Hitler's watch is what killed him.
Yeah, that's weird.
That makes sense.
But if that
That
transform,
makes sense.
if that thing's that old, then how is it not aging?
What?
If it's
No,
just as
they can
old
be
as the
that
tank.
old.
But Prime's
they probably
old,
have
though,
like
isn't he?
300
But if
years.
it's
Prime's
just
pretty
as old
old.
as the tank,
So is
and the
Megan.
tank
Exactly, I'm saying they probably have like 300 years.
Oh, I guess. But the tank just started when he was like 260 years old. He just became like...
Yeah, he just
a
became a
tank.
tank.
But I do think
Why wouldn't you become something better? Like, what?
I do think eventually we're gonna get a prequel movie with like what happened on Cybertron. Like
We
the
should
cars
just
all-
That'd be cooler.
exactly. That'll be more
no
interesting,
humans,
and more
but, like,
awesome.
Paramount and like Transformers, this franchise apparently thinks like we want to see humans in this
No.
version.
Just
So like,
stop
no,
it.
not only do we want to see humans, like we want to see humans like actually have a vital role. So like, we make Mark Wahlberg the Last Knight because it can't be a Transformer. And
His sword looked pretty
and
cool
then
though.
okay, no, when he blocks that Transformer is like literally thousands of pounds. So when it's coming down with his sword, and then Mark Wahlberg like stops it with his own sword.
True.
Well, it makes
The
sense
sword
of
looked pretty
magic.
cool though.
What?
But they already just proved the magic. They just said they couldn't understand the
No,
technology.
remember it's not
of
magic
Transformers.
though.
Yeah,
It's just high physics.
alien
This movie
technology.
defies logic anyway.
Wait, so the
it's
sword
just-
all of a sudden...
It has energy inside
No,
of it.
okay, no.
What?
No, that doesn't make sense.
I don't
Wait,
understand
okay, if
why
it has
they-
energy inside of it, how's he holding all that?
Okay, this movie
Well,
also
it's
has
technology
a stick
that I don't
No, okay,
understand.
no.
This movie also has a stick that controls the world, so you can't exactly
Yeah,
say
no, like
the
I was
sword
saying,
didn't
like
exist.
the Pirates 5 connections are so similar.
Oh
Like
my gosh.
the Pirates 5 with the trident like solves everything.
Yes.
And then this movie with the staff that solves everything.
Yeah, and the ending scene where they like all fight over it and like finally gets it.
And why would Mark Wahlberg? Okay, you know when that girl's when I was paying attention when that girl goes back to go get the staff again when they're like everyone's jumping off the cliff and stuff, or they're jumping off something, and she's like, "No, I'm going back." Why would Mark Wahlberg go with her?
He's in love.
He hasn't known her that much, and he has
Oh,
a
man.
daughter that he apparently loves. Like
He's not thinking with his head. He's thinking with his other head.
Oh my god.
That's not to say anything
Yeah,
wrong.
that's dumb. Like if he loves his daughter that much, he would never go back for like a girl he met for like one day.
Yeah.
Literally, he's known her one day.
But they had that romance scene on the submarine.
But, yeah, I guess.
The one where she's looking at his ass.
You gotta stop.
With the best character that
The
that-
sushi?
the short the butler.
Oh, Bumblebee
A la
was there
carte.
too.
What?
Bumblebee was there too.
What do you mean Bumblebee was there?
He was there too.
In the movie?
Yeah, he was on the submarine too.
Oh, he was?
He was like hanging
Oh,
off
yeah,
the
he's hanging
side.
off the
Yeah, he was
side,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like they're being-
I don't understand why they need to have humans in this movie because the show, like in like a King Kong movie, it'd be kind of hard because King Kong can't talk.
No,
but
there's-
at least Transformers
no,
can talk.
But like Kong with the
I mean, you
whole
don't need
Kong
it.
story.
At least it's a
What
good
does
movie,
the
so-
butler transform into?
Nothing.
That car.
He's just a butler.
That McLaren.
No, what?
Yeah.
No, he runs up to it and gets inside.
No, he was driving.
He was driving.
He was
The car.
driving.
He is a
No,
car.
do you remember they had a line where he's like, "Why'd you have to park the getaway car so far away from our car?"
Wait, no, then wasn't he in an airplane?
He's not. You know,
He
he's
flies
not
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, but he's flying. He's like flying the airplane.
Oh, he was?
He's
Yeah.
actually driving. What does he transform into?
He's just a robot man.
Oh, maybe he scanned a human.
I
That
think
makes
he-
sense.
No,
actually.
he is a car at one point.
Wait,
No,
so
No,
wait,
he never.
Wait, so Transformers can scan humans now?
I guess, yeah.
Hey, man, it's matter.
I mean, they can create matter.
And why
And
is
technically, cells are just an advanced metal. I mean, not metal, advanced technology. So
cells are?
yeah, they could just replicate.
No, they can't replicate
become humans. Yeah.
Maybe that's why
It
they
doesn't make
bleed.
logical sense.
That's true.
Maybe that's why they bleed.
Yeah, they the Transformers bleeding is the worst part. I think it's like green.
It's
stuff.
green.
It makes no sense.
What
That's
are cars
because they're
bleeding?
aliens.
What are
They
cars
want-
No,
bleeding
like,
anyway?
no, when Mark Wahlberg is trying to save that robot that knight that's in that cockpit thing. And he's like putting like a cloth over the blood and stuff. Like,
No.
oh, I'm gonna stop
No,
bleeding.
when he's like,
a
what do you
Transformer.
do if there's a main line breakage in a Type C?
He's like, first of all, Transformers don't have a line.
That's a
breakage,
Chrysler from back in the ancient days.
That's in the 60s. Like 60s isn't that long ago. Michael Bay's like cracking up.
My thing is, so how long is that How long is that? Has that Transformer been in that little pod when Mark Wahlberg opens it?
Yeah, we talked about that. We don't know, we think it's from the last movie.
He's
or
been
something?
bleeding out for years.
It just so happens when he opens it,
He dies
he
right
dies right then.
No, because the little kids think it's dead. Remember?
Well,
No,
he's
what if
turned-
it was
he's like turned off,
pressurized,
yeah.
keeping the blood in,
that's
so when
true.
they open it, like
Wahlberg
the
kills.
No, but think about it. Like this whole movie doesn't happen if they don't randomly open this. That guy that thing he's locked in. Because it's like
no,
or
because
something.
the token finds him.
yeah, after he opens it. And
Well, it could have broken.
No,
through
because the
glass.
knight chooses Mark Wahlberg. He's like, here, I choose you to take the token.
Well, the whole movie doesn't happen if those kids don't go into that junkyard place.
Yeah.
I choose you to take this token because you're pure of heart and haven't had sex in
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's why he
however
chooses
long. I don't know.
him. That's why he chooses him.
How does he know?
He knows. He knows.
They always know.
But I guess we can rate it now.
All right, who wants to go first?
Dude, my head's spinning just talking about this movie.
Yeah,
I'll
really.
go first.
It was really trash. All right, Richie.
A half.
Nice.
My phone just died, so Danny,
What do you mean?
you have to do the calculator.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I'll go next. This movie sucks. 1 star.
Yeah, this movie was bad. I like the visuals, I like some of the action, but overall it's just bad. So 1.5.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5 too.
I really thoroughly disliked this movie. I liked the visuals, but it just didn't make up for anything. And some of the CGI was kind of cringy almost. So I'm gonna give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 1 too, actually. Yeah.
All right,
I'm sticking with my score.
All right. I haven't been doing the math.
that's fine. 0.5, 1.5. No, sorry, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 1, 1. 3 1s, a 0.5, and a 1.5.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
Yeah, it's
Do not waste your time with this movie.
1 overall, man.
Don't give your
I
movie,
think that's the lowest score.
Don't give your money to
It might-
crappy
yeah,
movies like
I
these.
think
I think it's
so.
lower than Circle, so...
You know what's sad? This movie's probably making more money than Wonder Woman.
That's a good thing to say. Should this movie be lower than The Circle?
Yeah.
I think it should be.
I think it's just as bad.
The Circle.
That movie. What a movie. Yeah, these two films are like the worst films this year. And Pirates 5.
Oh yeah, the circle. I forgot about that.
But The Circle and Transformers Last Night are definitely the worst.
But I think the reason is just because the Transformers has such a big name that for there to be a movie this bad, it takes much bigger hit.
Well, they've all been kind of bad. This bad
Well,
for a
yeah,
while
but
now.
this is the worst one, I think.
Yeah. This is the worst, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't want to rewatch any of them, so...
I didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
So who's all done a movie club movie? I haven't yet. For this time around, you have.
I have not. But
You have
I'm not
not,
going to
but
be
you're
here.
going to be in Orlando.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here.
Richie, have you done a movie
What?
club movie? Yes, you did.
He hasn't done it this time around.
So
I think it's only
he's
been
done
Weston.
2. You've done.
I've done 2. It's only. I think Weston's the only one. Because we restarted with Weston. So.
This is my third
So
one.
you, Dany, it's between you, Dany, and Richie.
All right,
this
it's
week.
between us 3.
For this week?
Yep. Random number.
Because you guys are all going to Destin together, so you can actually do the podcast if you want next
Are we
week.
doing it this next week?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't know.
We'll see. We might be doing one next week. We'll be in Destin, Florida, and we might Skype in Blake if he wants to, and probably Weston.
I still want to see Baby Driver.
Yeah, you guys should do Baby Driver next week.
Yeah,
if you have the time.
we probably will. But you want to somebody random number generator?
We can do it. We can do it to I don't know if I'll be able to do the podcast 2 weeks from now either because I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. So
that's true. I get mine out that Wednesday, so I might not either.
You're going to have fun.
Who knows?
Yep.
You get yours out Friday.
Yeah.
And I get mine out Wednesday. I might actually get mine out that Friday too.
Really? Oh yeah, it's probably a Friday.
I remember the guy saying, "Oh, you'll be good by the weekend, or you'll be good by the next week."
Yeah, it's probably a Friday. I don't know.
And they give you the weekend to recuperate.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know. That might be fun for me and you to do it while we're drugged up.
Why we can't freaking talk?
Yeah. All right, random number. Danny.
If you guys aren't going to do it next week, you can just add me in. We can just save the movie club for a while though. Like if you guys just want to do Baby Driver next week.
Well, let's do.
We'll save it.
Yeah, we can do the movie club since we got to do a random topic too. But then we can just save that to whenever we're all ready to do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So you can still do a random number. Still do it. But
why?
But it'll be out of all of us but Weston.
Wait, why not Weston?
Because you did the last one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just want to start.
And then whoever gets this will do the random topic, and you can announce your movie club movie. But we'll do that next we can do it on this one.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I'm 3. Okay.
Yeah, it's you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
So should I say it now or on the movie club podcast?
Save it for the movie club. We're doing it right after this. So.
All right, so I have the random topic. Okay. All right.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Out of Transformers, out of this movie, what was your favorite car? Richie?
That's your random topic?
Probably the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
No, man, the Camaro was better.
Okay.
It looked way cooler.
No, that's strong. No, actually, a McLaren. Sorry.
The Lamborghini looks the exact same as every other Lamborghini, so...
That's not true.
It looked the exact same.
Have you seen a Lamborghini
The Camaro looked
Nino?
different, though.
Have you seen a Countach?
No, but that was this movie, so...
No.
Weston?
Well, it doesn't look the same as all of Lamborghini.
I'm always a fan of Bumblebee's car to Mustang, so...
Camaro?
Yeah.
Hang on. The what?
Did I say the Mustang?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know much about cars. Sorry.
Wait, what was that?
But it didn't even look like a
your
Camaro.
favorite car in the film.
No, it didn't.
no.
But it was.
Yeah, it was.
I guess.
What was yours?
Lamborghini.
I think I'm going to have to agree with Richie. Mine was a McLaren.
That car is
Which one was that?
The red one in the car chase.
Oh, okay.
The
The
one that
Samurai?
sounded really good.
The one that a Transformer gets in the seat and starts driving.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that
you
one.
You
Okay.
could just scan it.
The one where like Anthony Hopkins is like flipping people
But we're
off.
still not sure
Yeah.
if he's
Such
actually a
disgrace,
Transformer.
man.
What?
Do we know if he's an actual Transformer?
What is he then?
Exactly.
There's only two kinds. He's Decepticons and
Maybe there's
Autobots.
another planet with other things. I mean,
No, there's definitely not more than 2 kinds.
He's a robot.
What's the
the
other
dinosaur?
kind? The dinosaur is Decepticon.
No, it's not.
No,
It scans it.
They're Autobots. The
Dinosaur's
Autobots.
Autobot.
The
Yeah.
dinosaur's not Autobot.
Yeah, it was just like...
Oh, but it can't transform either. So
Yeah, it can't transform,
Yeah.
so it's just a dinosaur.
Great.
I think it's just an alien animal.
Probably.
Like, but that
Well,
guy's
it's
not
probably
an
just-
animal.
it's probably just an
He
animal
has
from
all
Cybertron.
human characteristics.
He's a butler.
Maybe
I think he
Optimus
scanned
Prime had a
butler.
butler like this. And this
Yeah,
is
I
what
think
they
he
were.
scanned it. He scanned a butler and then killed
No,
the
Killed and then went away.
It probably would actually. I don't
in
know.
a sociopathical rage.
Psycho.
Can we just have a horror movie with Cogsworth, whatever his name is?
No, what is his name? I don't know.
Is it
but yeah, that'd be
Cogsworth? I don't
funny.
even know. I think it's Cogsworth. I'm not sure.
Good morning, Seth. You're just like.
Good
All
morning.
right. All right. Well, thank
then
you
you just
guys
show him killing
for
Mark Wahlberg
listening
also.
to this official Dumb People vs. Movies 1-star rate of Transformers: The Last Night. Don't go watch it. Our opinion. If you do, just do it to laugh at it. If you want to contact us, you can do it at dumbpeopleversusmovies@gmail.com. Our social media accounts, we'd love for you to follow us at Dumb People vs. Movies on Instagram, Dumb PPL vs. Movies on Twitter, and Dumb People vs. Movies on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you very much for listening. Has he already came to Miami?
Oh yeah, Gordon Hayward coming to Miami.